I'm around 220 pounds when soaking wet. So how does my fall compare to someone who say is 150 pounds? Of course, this is with no tools on. We probably have tools and all the extra PPE on, which weighs us down. But
yeah,
how does a heavier person's fall compare to a lighter person's fall?
Well, as far as fall speed and the distance you would fall in a certain amount of time,
Let's talk about all of it.
it's exactly the same.
Okay.
Everything falls at the same rate. Everything. Gravity affects everything equally.
Mm-hmm.
Where the difference comes in is the weight of the person.
Mm-hmm.
So a lighter person will have lower impact force than a heavier person. The old saying, it's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden stop at the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, in the case of a falling worker, a heavier worker will generate more fall energy,
Mm-hmm.
which needs to be dissipated to stop that worker from falling.
Mm-hmm.
So conversely, a lighter worker will have less fall energy over the same amount of distance. So and this is why fall protection equipment is designed for heavy workers. They have a set rate, 140 kilograms or 310-pound workers is what most fall protection equipment is rated for.
Okay.
You can get heavier rating equipment,
Mm-hmm.
but the typical equipment you just go and you buy from your safety supplier will be rated for a 140 kilogram worker or 310-pound worker, which is well above your weight with tools and equipment and everything else. So you're good there. And these devices are designed to perform a certain way based on the weight of the worker.
Yeah.
So within that range, your typical, you're quite a tall guy. So your weight is on average with a person of your size.
Yeah.
It's very common that you would use a particular energy absorber and it would perform in a certain way and it would decelerate to catch you and stop your fall.
Yeah.
But it takes distance to do it because it took distance to generate your fall energy. And fall energy in foot-pounds or kilonewton meters is simply that. Your weight times the distance you fall is your fall energy. And that fall energy needs to be dissipated by a force and a distance. So if you have a higher force, you can do it in a shorter distance.
Yeah.
And the other way around, less force, higher distance.
Yeah.
We only have so much room that we can fall.
Yeah.
Right? We don't want to fall for 30 feet, 40 feet. We want to fall as short as possible. So, we get into particulars of equipment, how they behave.
Yeah.
It's much more complicated.
Yeah.
It's a much more complicated discussion.
Nice. Maybe we talk all day about it.
Oh yeah.